All right, hi guys, it's Siobhan with ToKittyandBeyond. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Siobhan. I'm an intuitive tarot therapist, a spiritual counselor, and a Reiki master practitioner. So Leo, welcome to your reading. This is for February 2020, and this reading can apply to Leo sun, moon, or rising. If you have Leo heavily in your chart, or if you just felt called to click on this video, then there's probably some messages here for you. But keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything's going to apply to everybody. Just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Also this month, I'm not doing the monthly spread. I am just doing a freestyle type of reading. But if you would like the month ahead reading, I will be offering that in the description box below, as well as on my other services, which I'll talk about at the end. All right, so Leo, what's going on? Wow. Cards are really jumping for you. Holy cow. I didn't even get a chance to really shuffle. They were just flying out. So you've got Nourishment, Angel Isda and Carnelian, the Untamed, Goddess Freya and Amber. You have Her Eye Ever Open, Goddess Tara and Tibetan Quartz. And you have Read the Energy, Ascended Master Merlin and Mystic Merlinite. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Clarity on nourishment. Why is nourishment here for Leo? Whoa. Okay, I'll take these. We got a big chunk of them fall out. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords with the Strength card, which is your guys' energy. So this is the Leo card. It can be seen with that lion there. Strength to overcome some kind of an emotional pain, heartache, loss, grief, nourishing your soul in some way from a lack of something. So you've got also the Three of Swords in reverse, along with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So I see these as really speaking about releasing a painful situation, moving out of a painful situation, having the strength to nourish yourself, to nourish the things that you want to create instead of staying in an environment that is potentially unhealthy. So this may require you to kind of pick up and leave, but ultimately if it's for your own growth, then it's necessary. I do want to clarify with my other deck here, the Seven of Pentacles. Why is the Seven of Pentacles there? So you have the Page of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So you've got a lot of swords energy, which speaks of the mind, the intellect, and in some aspects the ego as well. But it's about communication, clarity, truth. So if there was some kind of a painful situation where there was some level of deception that ultimately got found out and you've moved away from it, or you will be moving away from it, then this clarity comes around a give and take in a relationship, either financially or energetically. There may not have been a balanced give and take where it was necessary. And so you're moving into this new realm of abundance and to keep working at that as well. So when it's, okay, I'm getting another message coming through. They want me to talk about that. So when it comes to nourishment, this is also about having the strength to persevere. This is having the strength to push through some of the more difficult aspects of the spiritual journey through the awakening process. You do have to do a lot of karmic purging and healing and shadow work, and self-awareness really comes through that process, and that's why it's necessary. And so I also see this as an aspect of you that is pushing through some of the more difficult things, especially when it's a mental block that has kind of created a limitation or holding on to a pain of the past where there was deception or some kind of betrayal. The nourishment here speaks of continuing forward. So persevering through the situation, moving into calmer waters and finding something that will nourish you, something that will provide for you, something that will give back, or someone who will give back in a more balanced and effective way. So let's see why the Untamed is here. I feel like this is your energy, the Untamed. It's almost as if you're wild, like you can't be locked down, you can't be in a commitment. Oh, yeah, you've got another Pentacles card. So money's on the mind since you've got Swords and Pentacles here, lots of Swords and Pentacles. You also have the Justice card and the Ace of Swords. So I see this as perhaps being a little bit untamed in the way that you go about your finances. So this could be like a creative project for you that you're pushing forward with, that you're persevering through, that perhaps you are not seeing the financial rewards of yet, but knowing that your skill is increasing, that you're having the strength to nourish yourself through this process, you will always have enough to eat. You will always have enough money to pay the bills, so long as you make sure that you're okay as well, right? But this Eight of Pentacles really speaks of putting in the work. You're putting in the work to find balance. And there may be an aspect of you that is untamed, but there's also an aspect of you that you're taming. And that's helping you to move out of confusion, because you've got the Devil here, the Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I see this as you moving out of a phase where you were very easily misled by Devil type of energy. So if somebody came in sweet talking you, it seemed too good to be true, you went along with it anyway against your better judgment or your intuition because it seemed really good and this person was very charismatic and or the situation was fun. So but it wasn't ultimately serving you. Like it wasn't actually good for you. And I think on some level you knew that, but you kept doing it, or you chose to do it in the first place simply because it was something that seemed fun at the moment, or you had the wool pulled over your eyes, or you were willingly not seeing whatever was there. But the Untamed I see as you taking back your power, focusing on what you want to create, bringing balance and justice to your life through this new passion or project, whatever it is that you're doing, creating something new and working through. Oh wow, you have the Strength card again. So whenever there's doubles like that, I really see this as a message from Spirit to pay particular attention to the energy of that card. So the Strength card, again, this is your energy. This is the card of Leo. This is your ability to have that inner strength to persevere, to push forward, to find balance, to see things clearly. The Justice card holds a sword because she is fair and just. She will not make judgment unless she has a reason to come to a conclusion. So I feel like in the past, you just didn't quite see things clearly. You were hoodwinked easily with that Devil card, but now you're having the inner strength to say no, because your eye is opened. Your third eye has opened, and you're no longer at the mercy of those people, because now you can read the energy. You can feel if this is for you or if it's not, and it's very clear. Whereas before, you may have had a hint of it, a little internal inkling that maybe this wasn't good for you, or maybe this wasn't the right direction to go in, but you may have ignored it because it was just a small voice, whereas whatever it was that was kind of tempting you down that path was more pronounced. It was a louder voice. But now, because you've been nourishing yourself, because you've been taming some of these wild aspects, and because you've been working on opening up your third eye so that you can see the truth clearly through your intuition, feeling through spirit the truth of the situation by reading the energy, you're no longer going to be hoodwinked. You're no longer going to be deceived. Yeah, wow, you've got the Six of Swords again, and the Two of Pentacles. So lots of ways of thinking about money. You've also got the Five of Pentacles. I don't know if you guys can even see that, but there's definitely, again, the Six of Swords is a double. So this is moving out of that turbulent water, that unsure sort of feeling where there was loss. There was loss there with that Five of Pentacles energy, and you're finding balance from that. You're learning how to balance the ups and downs when it comes to finances and when it comes to your emotions, because I think that those two things are very tied together. And when you work on healing this aspect of your mind that has kept you in those troubling situations in the first place, you immediately liberate yourself and create balance from within. And through that balance, you can create financial abundance. Now, there is a sort of a warning here with all of these Pentacles cards, that you may need to, in the month of February, watch your spending. With the Two of Pentacles, you may want to create a budget for yourself and then stick to that budget. With the Five of Pentacles, here it's kind of like, you know, a little bit of a warning there. If you go out and you spend a bunch of money that you don't have, you're just going to feel restricted. You're going to feel limited by that energy. So that's not, that wouldn't benefit you. So make wise decisions when it comes to your money this month in February. Keep working at what you're doing. Keep honing your skill. Have the courage to persevere, even though you may not be as financially abundant right now at this time. There may be some extra expenses that you weren't expecting in February, or you may just be not quite seeing the payoff from whatever it is that you've been really working towards, but it's coming. It's definitely coming, because you've got the the Eight of Pentacles. You've got a lot of Pentacles cards. So right there, it speaks of financial abundance. So it's really just the fear of not having enough. Oh, wow. You've got the Six of Cups, generosity, kindness, compassion. Oh, wow. And you have the Seven of Pentacles again, too. So another double card. Lots of doubles in your reading. So you have the Seven of Pentacles, which speaks of patience. It speaks of perseverance. It speaks of nourishment as well. It says continue what you're doing. Continue to water that garden because it's going to pay off. Continue to nourish yourself because it's going to pay off. Keep working at what you're doing. Keep finding balance. Keep moving forward out of those troubled waters. Keep, choosing nourishing environments. Like if you find yourself in an environment where the energy is off, read that energy. See into that energy. You'll know right away if it's not for you, and you can get out of it. So you have that ability this month to be able to get yourself out of those situations and to continue, just keep your head down, keep working at what you're doing. It's going to be successful in the long term. Wow. Oh my God. You have another double card with Eight of Pentacles. So this is really significant energy here. It's like have the strength to move out of financially troubled waters, especially how you're thinking about money. Keep nourishing, keep working, keep assessing the situation and then tweaking it to what it needs. Keep honing your skills, keep practicing, keep getting better, and it will pay off. It will pay off. Okay, let's see. Actually, let's get an angel oracle card for you guys. Leo. Oh my gosh. Just flew right out into my lap. You are safe. Archangel Michael, I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you, your loved ones, and your home. That's beautiful. So anything that would try to, weasel its way back into your life, anything that created that heartache in the beginning, or that deception, that devil type of energy where you felt like you couldn't trust yourself and your inner knowing, or there was delays and you couldn't make a decision based on somebody else's negative influence, they're letting you know that you're safe now. You're protected from any of those lower energies. And it's because you've been working so diligently on your energy, on cultivating and knowing yourself, being able to know what your energy is. And then when somebody else's negative energy comes in, it's such a contrast to you that you can spot it from a mile away, because it's so different to yours. It's physically lower. You'll have like a visceral response, like, ugh, I want to get out of this room. I don't like this person. You just want to get away from them. Whereas before, in the past, you didn't necessarily tune into that. You didn't necessarily feel that. There was a bit of a block in your ability to see or read energy accurately. Your intuition was kind of not calibrated at that time, and so there was a little bit of self-doubt there around that. But that's not the case anymore for you guys. I'm really feeling that you've moved out of that, and now you're moving into a phase in your journey where you can provide service for others, whether it's a healing service or like a practical service of some kind. You're offering that to somebody else in payment, in exchange for whatever it is that you are looking for, if that's money, because there's a lot of pentacles here. I would say, this is you charging for your services and getting your fair dues for that. So you're helping people and you're getting paid for it. It's a win-win situation for everybody, because the person that you're helping gets to where they want to be going. Like in the Six of Swords, they're moving, he's rowing these people who we can assume have paid for passage to a different island out of troubled waters into calmer waters. So he's helping them, and they're also helping him by paying for his services, and he's using his skill. That's his skill. He's very skilled at directing the boat. He's very skilled at navigating those waters. He knows that ocean. He knows those lands. That's what he's practiced. That's what he's good at. That's what he has honed. And through that discipline, that strength, the perseverance, and the skill that he's created from practicing, he gets his equal pay for that. And so it's beautiful. Okay, let's get one more card. You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So yeah, you've very much honed your intuition at this point. You've worked really hard on that. So if you're in a situation right now that is not in alignment with you, you will know what to do. But you are also protected. Okay, let's get an animal oracle card for Leo, February 2020. Oh, wow, you have the swan. Okay. So let's see what the swan has to say for you, if I can find it in the book. They didn't number the pages, so I just kind of have to flip through willy-nilly and hope that it shows up. There it is. Yeah. Okay, so the swan is the soul. It's love. It's beauty. Swan brings us the qualities of soul, of love and depth, grace and beauty. Being associated with the Druid festival time of Samhain, the swan is also a bird of the threshold and represents that part of us which can travel into the other world. Drawing this card may indicate that you will receive inspiration from the other world, or that love is entering into your life. It is auspicious to draw this card if you are preparing to write a song or poem, for the swan's skin and feathers were used to make the bard's ceremonial cloak, the tugan. Interesting. I'm going to read the reverse meaning as well, just in case there's any messages there for anybody. So it says, you may need to come to terms with a separation. The old tales of the swan show that in reality there's no separation from the ones we love, only transformation from one form to another. But to continue our journey in this world, we need to be able to say goodbye to those we are separated from. Even though we know that ultimately we may be together again, the separation we're faced with, however, may be internal rather than external, and Swan may be calling us to connect more deeply with our own soul. Yeah, so I see this as you nourishing your own soul, really coming into that space of creativity where you can connect with the other side through that energy, through your third eye, that inner wildness being tempered with self-discipline. So aspects of you have been tamed, but you still have that inner passion, creativity, and a little bit of eccentricity too, because Leos, not always, but you tend to have like this very eccentric flair to you. You know, you're very dramatic, but in a good way. You stand in the spotlight, you really own it, and you have the strength to be able to do that. That's why your patron card is the strength card, is because you have this amazing reservoir of inner strength. So really tap into that this month in February and know that you're protected from any of these negative energies or people that seek to create conflict or turmoil in your life. You're also protected from financial challenges. If you just keep working at it, keep honing your skills, you're going to be successful. You're going to move into calmer waters and you will get to where you're going. So keep up the good work, Leos. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys resonated. And if you would like to book a session or a reading with me, all of the information will be in the description box below. I'll be offering the monthly spread that I normally do here for you as a personal monthly spread. I've also got the dream interpretation reading, and I'll be offering a new relationship reading as well. And on top of that, I've also got 33% off of my Reiki services. So instead of $144, they're now reduced to $97 Canadian for a 90-minute Reiki session. We go in depth into your chakras, into your energy field. I tune in and see what wants to come through from your higher self. Everything from oh gosh, I've seen so much. Cord cutting, entity removal, etheric wound healing, psychic surgery, past lives, karmic cycles, spirit totems, animal totems, spirit guides, your higher self soul origin, like situations in your life that need healing, areas that you can improve to increase your energetic health. All of these different things come through, and I never know what's going to happen for you. It's all guided by your higher self. So if you'd like some assistance in your healing journey through my energy work, please reach out to me at services.ToKittyandBeyond@gmail.com. Thank you so much for being here, for listening, for watching, for supporting my channel. And if you did resonate with this reading, don't forget to hit that like button. It does help me out with the algorithm. And subscribe to the channel and stick around for more if you'd like to see more readings like this every month. I also do collective ascension energy updates and general spiritual chit chat and content. So thanks so much, guys, for the support. I really appreciate it, and I love you. We'll see you next month. Bye.